Okay, I want us to work on notifications, and for that I'm going to create a new screen which I'm gonna call notification screen. Okay, so if we go to the Firestore, if I refresh this, as you can see now we have others. We have now email, and we also have notifications. Let me load these notifications. So our notification screen is going to be a consumer widget. So here we are going to return a scaffold with an app bar and a title of text that says notifications, and a style of app bar of app styles dot title text style, or maybe I can say heading text style. I'm gonna go to the routes. I'm gonna copy yet this one again here, and I'm gonna paste it at the bottom here. So this time this one is for notifications. This one is for notifications. So I'm gonna pass here notifications, and here we are gonna return notification screen. When you make a change like this, especially in the routes, it is advisable that you run the application again so that everything is up to date in the app. Let me navigate to notifications. Right now, since we are here, we can now continue. All right. So remember, we saved notifications. Notifications are saved under a particular user ID, as you can see here in the Firestore. So that's why we need to load the user ID. So final user ID equals to ref.watch, and that is why this is a consumer widget, because we need to access these providers. So we want to get the current user provider .uid. Okay, so we want now to get the notifications async value. Notifications async value equals to ref.watch load notifications provider. This is a family, so we pass the user ID like that. Okay, of course, again now we need to listen in case we get an error. So async value load notification. So this is the provider that we want to listen to, like that. State.show one error context. So here our body, after the app bar, we need to add a body. So the body is going to be a sync value widget. Sync value widget, which is a list of app notification. So the value is the notification async value, and data, you are going to get notifications. So this is going to be a list of notifications. So here we are going to return. So if notifications dot is empty, okay, we want to return a const center widget with child text, no notifications yet. We want to return a list view dot builder. So the item count is notifications dot length. So the item builder, it takes the context and index, and then here we get the notification equals to notifications at the current index. Okay, again, as you remember, in the notification we saved the donor ID. So we are going to access the donor ID that is present in that notification, and then with that we can load the information related to that that donor ID. So final user data async equals to ref.watch load information provider and pass notification.donor ID. And now with that we can return another async value widget. This time this is going to be of type app user. So the value is going to be user data async, and the data is going to be user data. And I want us to return a list style the title is going to be a text, user data dot name. Subtitle is going to be a text, notification dot text. Leading is going to be user data dot type. So if user data dot type is equals to post donor image dot asset assets slash donor dot png, give it a height of 50 and a width of 50. Else we are going to fetch the recipient like that. So you can see it has appeared here. Finally, for the trailing, I want us to format the date. So it's going to be a date, but instead of doing notification.date, which will also work, but that date is very, very wrongly formatted. It's not really properly formatted, and I want us to format this date correctly. And for that, I am going to go to util, and I'm going to create a new file, which I'm gonna call date formatter. And here I'm just going to have a string formatted date, which takes string date, and then date time is equals to date time dot pass, and then pass the date, and then string formatted date is equals to date format, and that is because of the Intel package that we installed earlier. So this is the Intel package. The Intel package is the one that we are using to format the date here. So date format. So here we are going to pass the format that I want is the month, space day, comma, and year. So dot format date time, and then we return the formatted date like that. So let me just close that. So here now, instead of doing it like this, we can just pass formatted date and pass the notification.date inside. So that way, as you can see now, we have a very well formatted date at the side here. Okay, and that is our notifications.